So dear friends, today we are going to start the patterns of the yang meridian, and in this sequence we will be taking. So today we are going to start the series of yang meridian, and in this series first we are discussing small intestine meridian. So what is the function of small intestine? The function of small intestine is when we are eating the food, it's going in the stomach. Then with the action of spleen, there is absorption of the food chi. Then food is going in the small intestine, right? And small intestine is having three parts: duodenum, jejunum, ileum. This is the modern concept. What is the concept of TCM? TCM concept is very wonderful about the small intestine. As per the TCM concept, a small intestine is definitely very long. As per the modern concept, small intestine is very, very long. Even it is longer than the large intestine. Am I right? It's larger than the large intestine. A small intestine is divided in three parts: duodenum, jejunum, ileum. It's a very, very long, because in the small intestine, the highest absorption, what we are eating, the highest absorption of the nutrients is happening in the small intestine. But remember one thing, whether we talk about the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, these each and every organ or meridian are very important. But the most important is spleen. Spleen. Remember, spleen can be considered like the leader. If spleen is disturbed, then small intestine will disturb. If spleen is not in the harmony, small intestine will not do any proper work, will not able to absorb. So in the TCM, it has been explained what is the work of small intestine. The work of small intestine, deciding what to absorb and what to not absorb. Try to understand my concept. What to do and what not to do. This is not only as per the food, even for taking the decision. So I like this concept very much as per the TCM. The small intestine is deciding what to do and what not to do. So we are telling viveka, discrimination, is a result of small intestine. Okay, do this, don't do that. Absorb this, don't absorb that. So when you are going to take the decision, any decision, definitely dare to take the decision is coming from the gallbladder. Gallbladder giving you daring. Gallbladder is compared with the Rahu planet. The Rahu planet is the planet of daring. So gallbladder is giving you the power to take the decision, the dare to take the decision. But viveka, okay, this is right, this is not right. This viveka is coming from the small intestine. If the small intestine is weaker, person might take wrong decision also. Taking the decision is not always good. Some person might take the decision, okay, he has done wrong, I will kill him, this is my decision. Gallbladder will give you the power to take the decision, but decision might be wrong. Like Nathuram Godse take the decision, I will kill the Gandhi. So he got the dare because of the gallbladder, because of the Rahu. But when we talk about the small intestine will put the brake. Oh, no. This is wrong decision. This is the right decision. Please make sure, take the right decision. So we should always think about the small intestine. Now, when we talk about the heart Heart and the small intestine are coupled. So heart is the place of, we can tell heart the place of shen, calmness. If you are calm, then you will able to take wonderful decision. But if you are in the anger, if you are in the emotional ups and down, again you will not able to take the proper decision. So there is a first disturbance happening with the heart, then the small intestine, then person is able to take the right or the wrong decision. So I will show you here now few things. So a small intestine decides what to take, what to throw out. And a small intestine gives you clear perception. So helpful to take the judgment. Viveka, Viveka. What is right, what is wrong, what to do, what to avoid. This understanding is provided by the small intestine. If the person is not able to think right or not able to do the correct analysis, that analysis power is coming from the small intestine. If the person in the doubts, and because of the doubt not able to go in the right direction, so that clearance of the doubt is done by small intestine. Like I have seen one movie recently. In the movie, that hero decided to meet with our with the heroine. So but he was not having passport. So he jumped in the ocean and thought, I will cross the ocean. I will cross the ocean. Is it possible by the normal human? So this is the mad decision or no, 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 I will do that. He was asking, okay, tell me, where is that country? Oh, that country is there. He jumped. And after certain distance, he got tired. Definitely he was going to die. But suddenly someone came and picked him up. So this is also the decision. Power of decision coming from the gallbladder. But this is not the right decision. The person is having disharmony in the small intestine. Right? Someone is telling, okay, I will jump from the 20th floor. I have the dare. That is not the dare. Or we can tell that is dare, but that is dare of disharmony. So a small intestine will tell you what to do, what not to do. It will give you analysis power. Okay, this is right, this is wrong, do this. When your small intestine is weak, you are always confused what to do, what not to do. You are in the doubts. So the person in the doubt should work on the small intestine harmony. So let's proceed ahead. So gallbladder giving you power and daring, but small intestine do the clear study of the plus and minus so that the right decision can be taken. Now let's discuss about the mind. What is mind? If the mind is sound, the sound mind is the result of sound heart. If your heart is good, then your mind will be good. Then definitely your decision will be more wonderful. So we cannot just take the decision by gallbladder. Definitely gallbladder give you dare. And small intestine will give you the power of analysis. But when we talk about the heart means mind. If your mind is crystal clear, then your decision will be very, very sound, right? Very sound. So that's why when you want to take the decision, just take a pause, calm down your mind, let the heart clean down. then your sound heart will be able to give a very wonderful suggestion to the mind. So again, I would like to tell you, when you want to take any decision, gallbladder is not only responsible, but there's the involvement of the small intestine as well as the heart. Now, when we talk about the pericardium, like we can consider like a old experienced person having good experience of the life. So if your pericardium is good, then it will give you a wonderful maturity, good maturity. Even the person is 12 years old or the 20 years old, if the pericardium is good, then this person is having good maturity. Then your decision will be coming from the level of maturity, from the experiences. So many times we have seen many persons taking the decision, but they are not the result of maturity. So each and every organ given here, meridian given here, play the very great responsibility for this purpose. Now, when we talk about the livers give you power of implementation. Okay, now I have taken this decision. I will do this. I will do this. Gallbladder telling, okay, now we'll do this. But liver will tell you, okay, do now, implement it now. Otherwise, what will happen? You have seen many persons, okay, I will beat you, I will beat you, I will beat you, I will beat you. The two persons are fighting, I will beat you, but no one is fighting. Just tell, I will kill you, I will kill you. Okay. In my college, what will happen? Our senior person was telling me, oh, Dr. Hemant, now I will shout and very loudly to someone, and I will go to beat them, and you hold me, push back. Like, मतलब वो व्यक्ति किसी को गाली देगा और लड़ने जाएगा और मुझे उसको पकड़ के पीछे खींच रहा है, नहीं 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 नहीं, छोड़ दो, implement मत करने देना, do not allow implementation, because see, the fear is more important than the action. Someone is fearing, oh, he will beat me, he will beat me. That is more important. If you beat, then over. Then there is no fear. So he was shouting. On the backside, he was blinking the one eye. Okay, catch me now. In that way. So implementation power is coming from the liver. So you will implement. Right? Otherwise, what will happen? You will just thinking, okay, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this, but you will not do if your liver is weak. So each and every organ play very much important role for doing any task. Okay. So let's move ahead. So now, a small intestine take chi from the kidney, because we know SI, urinary bladder, heart, and the kidney. These four organs are working together. This is called, these four organs are working together. SI and UV are the meridian of backside. Heart and kidney also the meridian of backside. They are working together. So SI and UV, heart and kidney working together. If any disharmony happening anywhere, you can take the support of all the four organs. That's why in the organ clock cycle, we can see heart, small intestine, urinary bladder, kidney coming one after each other. 11 to 1 is the time of heart. 1 to 3 is the time of small intestine. 3 to 5 is the time of urinary bladder. 5 to 7 is the time of kidney, that we know, right? So they work together. If any disharmony happening with the small intestine, it will affect the urinary bladder, it will affect the kidney, it will affect the urination immediately. So if the person is having so small intestine taking chi from the kidney so that it can separate the food, right? and it will directly affect the urine. If there is a coldness in the small intestine, urination will be more and more urination. If there is a coldness in the intestine, there will be clear and more urine coming out. On the other side, if there is a hotness in the small intestine, there will be less urination, right? So we can also do the diagnosis by the quantity of the urine. Okay, urine is too much, then coldness. We know even in the winter season, human urine means people are urinating more in the winter season, in the cold season. And in the summer season, the urination will get decreased. In the same, if hotness is there, then urination will be less. One more thing, a small intestine is get affected by the sadness. This is the few things about the small intestine. If the person is sad, there will be disturbances in the small intestine. Now, I would like to tell a few things. Suppose some person is doing, many persons looks very smart, very muscular, but they are having mindset to take the revenge with someone. Like one patient came to you, having quarrel with the brothers, having quarrel with the some cha-cha, tau, and in the family members. All the time, the feeling of revenge. Okay, I will take them in the court. And definitely there's a case is going on in the court for the land, for the Jameen land, okay, for the property, for the money, so the quarrel going on between the brothers and between uncle and all. So person came to me, he's very super smart, very muscular, good height. If you see, oh, wonderful person, very smart person. But he told me nobody want to sit near me. I asked him why. Number one, I have lots of anger. I have lots of anger. If I am angry with someone, or definitely we know if we are angry to someone and suddenly someone else comes, we will also might be angry with that one. Am I right or not? Suppose you are having anger to someone. You have done the quarreling with someone and some family member coming to you or some other person is coming to you, you also might fight because of the same emotions. On the other side, if you are very happy, very pleasant, if you are having very good mind, you are in very good mood, even someone coming to you with the mindset of quarreling, but you will not be smiling. Am I right or not? अगर कोई आपका दिमाग अच्छा है, मन अच्छा है, तो आप झगड़ा नहीं करोगे. कोई भले झगड़ा करने आए और आपका दिमाग खराब है, पहले से रिवेंज की फीलिंग है और आपके पास आपके फैमिली मेंबर आ जाए या कोई और भी आ जाए, आप उससे एकदम से गलत तरह से बात कर सकते हो. You might discuss with in a bad thing. So he told me, number one, I have having very deeper feeling of revenge for my brothers. Number two, and even my wife doesn't want to sit near me. I told why? I always pass gassing, flatus, always smelly around. Even I am doing lots of exercise, workout, but always passing the gas from the flatus. हमेशा गैस पास होती रहती नीचे से, अपान वायु. So I am not able to do how to work on these two problems. Then as in the acupuncture, in the TCM, it's given very wonderfully. When the person is having feeling of anger or the tension or the feeling of revenge to someone, first it will do liver chi stagnation. Step number one, liver chi stagnation. Number two, it will affect small intestine chi stagnation. Then if the small intestine chi is stagnant, then pain will be in the lower abdomen, in the testes, and the person will be passing foul smell gas all the time. Foul smell gas. and feel better after passing the test. Okay. So this is the condition of liver chi stagnation. So if someone is having too much feeling of revenge, number one, he will get liver chi stagnation. Step number two, he will get small intestine chi stagnation. So that's why the feeling of revenge, the feeling of anger to anyone is going to damage us only, right? हमको ही नुकसान करेगी. So I counseled this patient. He told me, no, on any cost, I will not leave my uncle. I will pull them in the court. Okay, I have already done the case. Okay, I asked her, since how many years is the case is going on? He told since 12 years case is going on in the court, but there is no solution. Since 12 years of case is going on, you're just living the life in the revenge since the 12 years. Whether you are going to gain all the property, but you are going to lose your health. You are going to lose your liver, small intestine, and even the heart, right? Because the heart is also, suppose you are getting all the property and you're dying with a heart attack, then what is the meaning of this property? But so in this way, this is called very excessive condition of small intestine. One more thing I would like to tell you. Suppose someone spleen is weak. Spleen is weak, and that is called if someone is eating too much raw food, too much cold food, or living in the cold floor, or because of some reason spleen is getting weak, then we know that spleen is getting weak, person might get diarrhea. If the spleen is getting weak, next attack will happen on the small intestine, then small intestine will also become cold. The same condition, diarrhea and bloating. But there are two very specific signs, three very specific signs of the small intestine. Number one, pain in the lower abdomen. Number two, borborygmus, gudgudahat ki आवाज, the sound of good in the lower abdomen. Number three, pain is referring to the genital part, like in the male in the testes, female in the female till the vagina. And pain also might refer to the back side, in the lower back. So these are the few signs if the person is having disharmony in the small intestine, right? Okay, one or two more thing I would like to tell you, then I will show you each and everything written. Many person are eating mud. कई लोग मिट्टी खाते हैं, चौक खाते हैं, कच्चे चावल खाते हैं, या फिर चाय की पत्ती ऐसे कच्ची खा लेते हैं. Many person eating tea leaves, raw rice, mud, because of the worm in the small intestine. So the worm in the small intestine also creating very great problem. So let's see all the few patterns of the small intestine one by one. So pattern of the small intestine channel. Number one, excessive type disease. Excessive type disease 1, 2, 3, 4, and deficient type disease, cold and deficiency of the chi in the small intestine. Okay, let's finish this first because it is only one. Cold and deficient of the chi in the small intestine. So deficient type of the disease, cold and deficiency of the chi in the small intestine. So the dull pain in the lower abdomen, small intestine is affecting lower abdomen. Better by applying the pressure remaining. When you are applying the pressure, when you are doing the acupressure, when you are doing the massage and the person feel good, it means it's a deficient condition. Right? So borborygmus means gudgudahat ki awaaz, the gudgudahat, good. Then the diarrhea, thin diarrhea. Desire to take the hot drinks, and the more urination or the frequent and the less quantity of the urination might be there. So these signs are very similar to the spleen yang deficiency. But the uncommon thing is borborygmus. There is the uncommon thing. And the dull pain in the lower abdomen. So what is the cause? Deficiency of the spleen yang. The person is eating too much raw food, raw salad and the cold drink. Then we need to work on the spleen as well on the small intestine. The main features of the small intestine, borborygmus. And the pain is coming in the testes, or the pain is coming till the lower back. Starting from the front part, starting from the lower abdomen, it might come with the testes or the genitals, and it might come to the lower back. So it is a confirmation diagnosis of the small intestine pattern. Now look at here. What is the treatment? The treatment, first you need to improve the chi. So CV6, CV12 and stomach 36, one of the great combination points to improving the chi. We know that we can do the moxibustion and we can do the tonification. We can also take the backside part of the spleen and the backside part of small intestine, UB 2027. And finally, we are going to take stomach 39, which is the lower hisi point of small intestine, stomach 39. And stomach 25, local point at the very good point for abdomen. Here I would like to show you the location of stomach 39. Stomach 39 is the lower hisi point, the single point, but one of the great points. It is a wonderful combinations. And with this, we can work on the small intestine. So let's see here, this is the small intestine, meridian. But if we see the internal route, then we can see this is the internal route, how the small intestine going, meridian going, meeting with the heart, then meeting with the small intestine, then going in the legs and ending on the stomach 39. There is a lower hisi point of the small intestine. And here, around the navel, we can also see stomach 25. Stomach 25 is the very good point for large intestine because it is the alarm point of the large intestine. And we already have taken the CV12 point. CV12 is the alarm point of the stomach. We have taken the CV6 point, which is a very good point to raise the yang or raise the chi. We have taken the stomach 36, very good point for whole abdomen. In this way, a wonderful protocol. This is the excellent protocol to treat the deficient condition. And mainly we have to do the moxibustion and we have avoid eating raw food, salad and the cold drinks and the cold food. Even we should wear a good warm clothes. We should not sleep on the floor. And we should take care, we should avoid all types of the cold attack. Okay, so deficient pattern is over. Now let's move to the excessive pattern. Now there are 4 excessive patterns. The pattern number 1, excessive heat in the small intestine. First, we are talking about the heat. Then we'll talk about the chi, means first pattern more heat. Second pattern more chi. Third pattern we'll talk about the stagnation, the chi is stuck. And fourth pattern we'll talk about the worms. So let's start with the more heat first. So now we are taking the excessive heat in the small intestine. So when the person, the first heat will be in the heart, then it will be in the small intestine. Right? So we already know if the heat in the small intestine, urination will be less. So this is the sign. This is also the symptom. Urination will be less. So it happening with the person, many person are taking too many projects together. Okay, I will do that, this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that. So when the person is taking too many projects together, so it raises the fire in the heart as well as in the small intestine. Sometimes person is just moving here and there because all the time is stressed. just want to complete many projects at a time. So this is very common with a person who take lots of projects. So person is having mental restlessness. Definitely ulcer in the mouth, because heart fire is giving ulcer in the mouth. Heart fire is connected with the mind. Because of the small intestine, person will be suffering with a deafness. So deafness also might be there. Urine will reduce. And again, the pain will be till the genital and even in the throat. Person might be having nervousness and the palpitation, right? So suppose one person is telling, oh, doctor, I'm suffering with a mouth ulcer. We will think, oh, it might be heart heat. Then person is telling, even I am having some problem in my ear. Even I am having some pain in the lower abdomen. Okay, now there is a connection with the heart as well as the small intestine. The pain is coming to the genitals or pain is going in the backside. So now if only the tongue ulcer, we can declare the heart fire. But if there is association of the ear problem or the problem of the abdomen or the problem of the testes, then, and if we also see the work nature of the person. If the person is taking too many projects, it has happened with one of my employee, because I've given too many projects. He was taking, oh, give me. I told, okay, you handle one thing first. Okay. But when I given too many projects, so he suffered with a mouth ulcer, and pain in the lower abdomen. Then I told immediately, oh, this is the problem because of the many projects. Heat in the small intestine, only few points. Only few points. Heart 5 is the hotness point of heart. Heart 8 is the fire point of heart or the heat point of the heart. So we are studying heat and hotness of the heart. So heart 8 is the heat point. And heart 5 is the hotness point or Leo connecting point. We'll study it and transfer the energy away from the heart. Then we are taking the small intestine 5, which is the very good point, which is the fire point of the heart, which is the fire point of the small intestine. And we are also taking the SI2, water point of the small intestine, we are studying. And finally, we are taking the lower EC point of the small intestine. With the help of this, we can balance the heat in the person who is having tendency to take multiple projects together. So correlate with these symptoms and treat accordingly. So this is called excessive heat in the small intestine, the first pattern. Right? One lady also came many days back. She was having lower abdominal pain. It was referring to the lower back, tongue ulcer, and suddenly start getting deafness. Not only deafness, she was also telling me some ringing sound also start coming in the ear. So whenever there is involvement of the ear, we are thinking, okay, SI, TW, or liver, what might be the pattern? Or maybe some other. So the condition was then tongue ulcer, oh, tongue ulcer, then the heart or small intestine, if the tongue ulcer. But the association of the ear and the tongue is small intestine only. So in this way, we have to reach on and when the small intestine is having some problem, there will be pain in the lower back, there will be some difficulty in the lower back, even in the lower abdomen. So we can connect in this way. So now let's move to the pattern number 2. The pattern number 2 is Pain due to excessive chi in the small intestine. Excessive chi, right? So when the person is having anger, when the person is having feeling of revenge or having too much tension, so first he will get liver chi stagnation. First he will get liver chi stagnation because of the anger or because of these emotions. Then he get a small intestine chi stagnation, right? Liver chi stagnation and the small intestine chi stagnation because of these emotions, right? Why the liver chi is attacking on the orbicontal liver chi stagnation, or it will create liver chi will attack on the small intestine and it will make the small intestine chi aggressive, excessive. Why it liver chi attacking on the small intestine? The reason is simple. Why the liver chi stagnation attacking on the small intestine and why it's making SI meridian excessive? Because small intestine is weak. Why the small intestine is weak? Because person might be eating raw food, or person might be doing any activity like the sadness. Sadness is making the small intestine weak, or the eating the raw food or cold drinks or doing something which is not good for the small intestine. So if the small intestine is weak, then only liver chi will attack. And as the liver chi will attack, as SI will become excessive, then pain in the lower abdomen. It is going till the backside, pain in the testicle or the testis or in the genital. Then I told you the fall smell of the air from the flatus. Then person is passing fall smell air from the down. Gudgudahat, borborygmus. Because this is the excessive condition. If you do the acupressure, then pressure, by the pressure, the pain will increase and person is feeling good after passing the gas. I already discussed this pattern. In this pattern, liver chi got stagnant and it's attacking on the small intestine. So SI becoming excessive. What is the treatment? So we have to balance the liver chi stagnation. So liver 3, liver 13, liver 14, gallbladder 34. We have to study these points. Then we'll take the stomach 27, stomach 29. They are the local point of the stomach. Stomach 39 is the point of lower EC point of the small intestine. CV6 is the point of chi we are going to sedate, and spleen 6 is the distal point of the lower abdomen. I would like to say you stomach 27 and 29. So at the level of navel, we have 25. Then this is the level, this is the point 27. 27. And this is the point 29. These are the local point. These are the local point 27, 29 at the level of a small intestine. If you go inside the abdomen, this is the lower abdomen. And I am telling again and again, when the person is having the problem in the small intestine, the person is having pain in the lower abdomen. So we are taking 2 points of the lower abdomen, stomach 27, stomach 29. If you want to enter, you can also take stomach 28 or stomach 26. You can take 1 or 2 points randomly here. But the main important point is stomach 27 and the 29. Then we have to take the stomach 30. Then we have to take the point, as I told you, the lower easy point of the small intestine, that is the lower easy point of the small intestine. So we have to take the lower easy point of the small intestine, that is stomach 39, right? Stomach 39. This is the point, stomach 39. So again, we are taking stomach 39 again and again because stomach 39 is the point of small intestine. We have to sedate the liver chi. We have to take the distal point of lower abdomen. Then we'll take a local point of the abdomen and the point of the small intestine, point of the chi, sedate all. So with the help of this, We can work on the personality, which I told you, very young, smart person having muscular body, but passing the gas because of the disharmony in the small intestine due to anger and revenge, tension. It's a disturbing the liver, chi, and small intestine. So the pain in the testicle, pain in the lower abdomen, pain going to the backside, passing the gas, these are the signs. So this was the second pattern, which is called excessive chi in small intestine, because small intestine is get attacked by the liver. So first we discussed excessive heat, which is creating mouth ulcer and deafness and palpitation. And second condition, now we are telling flatus, foul smelling gas. And person is feeling better after passing the gas because of the and pattern due to the revenge. So we have discussed heat pattern and we discussed chi pattern. Let's move to the pattern number 3, which is called stagnation in the small intestine causing appendicitis. So as per the TCM, what is appendicitis? As per the TCM, appendicitis is when there is a stagnation in the small intestine. So not only appendicitis, any disease having these symptoms, we can apply this protocol. What are the symptoms? Pain in the lower abdomen, or pain is radiating in the testicle. In the appendicitis, also pain is radiating in the testicle. And we know when the attack of appendicitis is there, person is holding the abdomen and curving the body very badly. You know, just holding the abdomen and curling the body to the front side very badly because the pain of the appendicitis is very, very severe. So appendicitis is the stagnation of the small intestine. And when person is holding the abdomen, turning to the front side and shouting, many person will tell you, doctor, I also get previous attack of the appendicitis. Okay, now you think, I don't know whether it's appendicitis or not, but the person is representing these signs or symptom, you can apply the same protocol. If the person is having sudden pain in the abdomen, or it's going to the back or the testes, person need emergency help, that time you can use this protocol. So this is called the protocol of the appendicitis. In this protocol, we can say the one special point, which is called the special point of the appendicitis, is stomach 36.5. That is a special point. So what is 36.5? Let's see here. If you look at the stomach meridian, then this is the stomach 36 and 3 tune down, that is the stomach 37. What we have to do, stomach 35 will be in the center here. Stomach 36.5. So what we are doing from here till the here, we are searching some ahasi point or the painful point, whichever point is very ahasi and painful, that will be stomach 36.5. It might not be exactly in the center, it might be here and there, because this total length is 3 chun, but this point might be 1 chun below from the stomach 36, 2 chun below from the stomach 36, or somewhere in between. Stomach 36 is the very wonderful point to treat the condition of appendicitis. This is the special point. We will also use other points here. We will be taking stomach 25, local point of the stomach, or stomach 25 also alarm point of large intestine. Then stomach 39, again lower EC point of small intestine. Then because this is the stagnation condition, then we will also working on the liver. So liver 3 and gallbladder 34. Even we can take more point of the liver like liver 3, 13, 14, gallbladder 34, but minimum 2 point can be taken here. Liver 3 and the gallbladder 34. Liver 3 and the gallbladder 34 are very wonderful point to sedate the liver chi. Suppose if we talk about the liver is the board, and in the liver we have liver 1, liver 2, liver 3, liver 4, and liver 8. So liver 1 will be the wood, then the fire, earth, metal, and water. So liver is the wood. So liver 1 will be the wood, liver 2 will be the sun, and liver 3 will be the grandson. So we'll sedate the grandson, we'll sedate the liver 3, and will achieve wonderful results. As we sedate the liver 3, we'll able to sedate the liver chi. In the same way, we talk about the gallbladder. Gallbladder also the board, and we know gallbladder 44, gallbladder 43, gallbladder 41, gallbladder 38, and gallbladder 34. So this is the board, fire, earth, metal, and water. So gallbladder is the board, gallbladder 41 is the board. So this is the sun, and this is the grandson. We'll sedate the grandson again, we'll sedate the gallbladder again, gallbladder 34, and we'll able to sedate the gallbladder. So by sedating the liver 3, by sedating the gallbladder 34, we can sedate the wood element. We can sedate the liver chi properly. So when we are using the liver 3 and gallbladder 34 sedation, it's a wonderful for removing the stagnation. All the stagnation always starts from the liver only. So we have taken this, then CB6 is the point of chi will sedate, spleen 6 is the distal point of lower abdomen. Here, if you focus, we have taken one special point, that is stomach 36.5. In this protocol, stagnation of the small intestine causing the appendicitis, and the previous protocol, this is the previous protocol. There is no much difference. We have taken liver 3 here, we have taken gallbladder 34 here, we have taken spleen 6, we have taken CB6, we have taken 39, near about same. Only in the appendicitis, we have taken stomach 36.15, which is the special point for appendicitis. And we have taken local point stomach 25, but it can be used here also. Stomach 25, there is no problem. So whether there is excessive chi causing because of the liver stagnation, liver attack, or this condition, protocol is near about same, other than 1 point. So we have discussed 3 conditions. Number 1, excessive heat. Number 2, excessive chi. Number 3, stagnation of small intestine causing appendicitis. And the last pattern we'll discuss, worm in the small intestine. So if we talk about the worm, generally we have kept this condition in the excessive, but if we talk about the worms are happening more in the cold condition, when the person having cold condition of the spleen or the small intestine, which is the favorable atmosphere for the worm growth. When the person is eating raw food, when the person is eating too much raw food, too much raw salad, then with the help of in the raw food, in the raw salad, there are very teeny worms. Sometimes the person eating them also, right? There are many types of the worm, and it might create abdominal pain and person not feeling taste, and even the worm will suck your blood. So pale face, iron deficiency. There are various types of the worm, like the roundworm. The roundworm happening in the person, like sometimes we are having pet animals in our home. So roundworm are happening with the contact of pet animals, like the dogs, like the cat. because they are also having this bomb. The hookworm are blood sucking worm. They are sucking blood. So if the person is having hookworm, they will be suffering with the anemia or the blood deficiency. Then person will be craving to eat the mud, raw rice, and the tea leaves. It means having hookworm. And the pinworm, they are the very, very teeny worm creating anal itching. When the person eating some sweets start having anal itching, especially in the evening, that is might be because of pinworm. And the tapeworm are very, very long. They are very long, found in the intestine of human as well as the animals. So there might be any worm, but the treatment is same. If the worm is there, then person will be suffering with a deficiency of blood, no taste, whatever eating, but body will become thin. Eating a lot, but you can't see the good body. So when the person is having worm, there is a we are putting black color on source point and the G cleft point. Source point is the G cleft point, right? So we are putting the black color on the large intestine, on the small intestine, and the stomach. We are taking these three organs: large intestine, small intestine, and the stomach. And we are putting black color on the source point and the G cleft point. So we can see the source point of the large intestine Li4, G cleft point Li7, Si4, Si6, stomach 42, stomach 34. Just put the black color. This is the treatment of the worms for any type of the worm. So this is the completion of small intestine. Right? I will give this PDF to you so you can revise this pattern now. We will meet at 4 o'clock and we'll discuss urinary bladder meridian. Okay. So 4 o'clock we are going to meet to discuss another pattern because someone requested me yesterday that we should have class at the 4. Okay. So I will not refuse the request. See you. Bye bye. See you in the evening.